What if God gave you strength so powerful that no chains could hold you? A force so immense that armies would fall before you, and even the laws of nature seem to bend to your will. This isn't a modern superhero story. It's the ancient tale of Samson, a man chosen by God for an extraordinary purpose. His story begins not on a battlefield, but in a quiet moment of divine intervention. Imagine a humble woman going about her day, when suddenly an angel of the Lord appears before her. She's told she will bear a son, a child destined for greatness. But this won't be just any child. The angel's instructions are specific. He is to be a Nazirite, consecrated to God from the moment he is born. This means he must never cut his hair, for it will be the symbol of his sacred vow, and the source of a power the world has never seen. This divine promise, recorded in the Book of Judges, sets the stage for a life of incredible feats and profound challenges. From his very conception, Samson was marked by God, destined to be a deliverer for his people, the Israelites, who were suffering under the harsh rule of the Philistines. The promise was made, and a legend was about to be born. As Samson grew from a boy into a man, the Spirit of the Lord began to stir within him. It wasn't just physical growth. It was the awakening of a divine power. One day, while traveling, a young lion, fierce and roaring, suddenly leaped out to attack him. For any other person, this would have been a terrifying, fatal encounter. But Samson was not just any person. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him with overwhelming force. With nothing but his bare hands, he tore the lion apart as easily as one might tear a young goat. There were no witnesses to this incredible act, just Samson and the evidence of God's power flowing through him. This was the first true test of his strength, a raw, untamed demonstration of the gift he had been given. It was a sign that the boy promised by an angel was now a man ready to fulfill his destiny, a champion empowered by heaven itself. Samson's life was a constant clash with the Philistines, the oppressors of his people. His strength wasn't just for show. It was a weapon for justice. After being betrayed in a riddle, Samson's righteous anger was ignited. Fueled by the Spirit of God, he went to the Philistine city of Ashkelon. He didn't go with an army or a carefully laid plan. He went alone. There, he single-handedly struck down 30 of their men. This wasn't a brawl. It was a decisive act of retribution. A clear message to the Philistines that a new power had risen among the Israelites. Each move was guided by a divine fury, showing that his strength was not his own, but a tool of God's judgment. This event solidified his reputation as a formidable warrior, a man whose power was as unpredictable as it was unstoppable. The Philistines were learning to fear the name Samson. But Samson's greatest challenge would come not from lions or city guards, but from betrayal by his own people. Fearing the Philistines, 3,000 men from his own tribe of Judah came to him, not to fight alongside him, but to bind him and hand him over to the enemy. They tied him with 2 new ropes, believing they could contain the man whose strength they feared as much as the Philistines did. As his enemies shouted in triumph, thinking they finally had him, the Spirit of the Lord once again rushed upon Samson. The strong new ropes that bound his arms became as fragile as flax that has caught fire. They simply melted away. He was free. Looking around, he saw the fresh jawbone of a donkey lying on the ground. Grabbing this unlikely weapon, he charged into the terrified crowd of 1,000 Philistine soldiers. With the jawbone in hand, he fought with relentless, supernatural force, leaving 1,000 of his enemies fallen on the field. He didn't just defeat them, he annihilated them, proving that no man-made bonds or enemy armies could stand against the power of God working through him. Samson's life is a testament to the fact that his incredible strength was never his own. It was a gift, loaned to him by God for a specific purpose: to begin the deliverance of Israel from the Philistines. Every lion torn apart, every army defeated, was a direct result of the Spirit of the Lord empowering him. His story shows us that with God, the impossible becomes possible. One man, armed with a divine gift and an unbreakable vow, could change the course of history. But what happens when that strength is tested not by enemies, but by temptation? What happens when the heart of the strong man becomes his greatest weakness? The most dramatic chapter of Samson's life is yet to come. Thanks for watching. We'll explore the rest of Samson's incredible and cautionary tale in the next part of our series. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. See you in the next video.